That cake's too sweet. Remember your blood sugar.
Let's only play 3 holes, so you don't get too wiped out.
Dad, please don't pick her up. You got lightheaded bending over last time.
Hey, time for a walk. We gotta get your blood sugar under control.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Easy on the carbs. You'll spike your sugars too high.
You sure you're good to drive? What if you get dizzy?
Let me do that for you, Dad. Don't want you passing out.
Hold on. You can't drink that many carbs.
Remember your blood sugar.
We'll be out on the lake for hours. Do you have the energy for that?
And here's a salad for Dad. He's got to think about his blood sugar.
It's a gorgeous view, but we can't go hiking with your blood sugar.
Dad, you can't. Remember your blood sugar.
Remember your blood sugar.
Remember your blood sugar.
Remember your blood sugar.
Your numbers are still getting higher. Aren't you making any changes in your life?
What if I told you you have a secret 5-digit blood sugar code that's been passed down to you from your grandparents? It's nothing to do with your diet or weight or exercise routine, and it won't show up on even the most advanced blood test. And if you were unlucky enough to inherit the wrong code, that explains why you find it so hard to get your blood sugar under control, no matter how many carbs you cut, how much exercise you do, or how many healthy habits you start. Luckily, this 5-digit code is not set in stone. There's a 10-second daily method to reset that number, to take control of your blood sugar without giving up any of the foods you love, committing to any unrealistic exercise plans, or making any miserable lifestyle changes. That means you'll be able to go golfing without getting exhausted. Enjoy carb-filled holiday meals without stressing about your numbers. You'll spend the day with your grandkids, complete with chasing them around the playground and enjoying an ice cream cone together, all thanks to this 10-second blood sugar reset. I was skeptical when I first heard about the 5-digit code you inherited from your grandparents, but I've now seen the research from Harvard, Yale, and the Mayo Clinic. Right now, over 42,000 men and women across the country are taking advantage of this new research. They learned the 5-digit code that's determining their blood sugar, and each morning they're using the 10-second reset to keep their blood sugar under control. But the sad fact is, I can't keep this presentation online forever. There are a lot of powerful people who would prefer you didn't discover what every person with high blood sugar has in common. So please, watch this short presentation while it's still up before it's too late for you to learn how to reset your 5-digit blood sugar code. Give me just a couple of minutes and I'll show you why sweetening your morning coffee with stevia is about the worst thing you can do for your blood and sugar. It's just as bad as artificial sweeteners like aspartame or sucralose. Plus, I'll tell you the strange connection between your great-grandparents' occupations and your current risk of blood sugar problems. How over 42,000 men and women are easily draining excess sugar from their bodies, not just from their bloodstream, but from their bodies altogether. And how you are only a few minutes away from joining these happy people and letting this secret free you from your blood sugar worries. I would like to show you how simple it can be when you start your day by resetting your 5-digit blood sugar code and taking control of your numbers. Now, as I mentioned, my name is Dr. Mark Wise with MD Process. I'm an award-winning physician, medical consultant, and author. I'm board certified by the American Board of Ambulatory Medicine. I completed my medical school and postgraduate training at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. During my lengthy career, I have worked as a rural primary care physician in Kentucky, served my country as a civilian physician with the Wounded Warrior Clinic for the U.S. Army at Fort Knox, as a general medical officer for U.S. Army at Fort Riley, Kansas, and as the lead primary care physician for the Army's Respect Mill PTSD Depression Screening Program at Walter Reed Army Medical Center. Currently, I'm the Director of Medical Research at MD Process, where I'm committed to investigating and sharing innovative health solutions found in nature and backed by proper research. You see, after decades of treating both brave veterans and everyday citizens like you and me, I've seen firsthand what imbalanced blood sugar can do to people's quality of life. So when I caught wind of what top professors at Harvard are calling a promising new therapy for supporting blood sugar, I knew I had to rush this incredible breakthrough out to people like you and the rest of the MD Process family. After all, so many of my patients and friends worry about their blood sugar, but ever since we've started sharing this pioneering blood sugar solution, we've seen it change lives. And once you see how it works, you'll see how easy it is for you to do too. Now, as a medical practitioner, there's one big complaint I hear time and time again from people struggling with their blood sugar. They tell me, no matter what I try, nothing seems to help. They've tried just about everything under the sun, from following treatments recommended by experts, following extreme calorie-restricted diets, cutting down on carbs and sugary foods, increasing exercise, to even taking supplements to help their pancreas and blood sugar hormones. They do everything by the book, but they still do not get the results they see other people getting. They're sick of trying supposed solutions that do nothing to help and leave them feeling tired and jittery. They feel isolated by the lack of empathy from their doctors, friends, and even their family. So they end up feeling like it's their own fault, that if they just had more willpower regarding food or exercise, this would not be happening. Stop. I am here to tell you that this is not your fault. You know how lonely it can feel to be burdened with unbalanced blood sugar, and it breaks my heart to see anyone suffering like this. So we knew we had to do something to help make a real change. We asked the question, why don't the common blood sugar solutions work? Why are so many people still stuck stressing about their levels? And here's where we found things are going wrong. Most blood sugar solutions focus on insulin. Insulin-related solutions either support your pancreas and help it to produce proper levels of insulin, or they target insulin resistance. But despite how often insulin gets touted as the be-all end-all when it comes to balancing blood sugar, it may shock you to hear that insulin is not a magic target for an all-powerful blood sugar fix. It's one element of your body's blood sugar regulation system. New research from the Journal of Cell Biology reveals the real function of insulin. And the simple truth is, insulin is a bit like a taxi driver. It helps transport sugar to different places in your body, but it can't cure unbalanced blood sugar on its own. It just moves blood sugar from one place to another. So if your body notices you've got too much blood sugar in your bloodstream, insulin steps in to transport that sugar to be stored in your muscle or fat cells. And when your blood sugar levels really go high, insulin transports that excess sugar to the kidneys. And it's actually up to your kidneys to add that sugar to your urine and flush it out of your body. So as you see, insulin does play a critical role in supporting healthy blood sugar. However, there's one vital part of supporting blood sugar levels that insulin can't control. And pay close attention to this, because this could be the one small thing that's causing all of your blood sugar issues. As I said, insulin only transports excess sugar to your kidneys, but insulin cannot flush that excess sugar from your body. That is the job of your kidneys. Or, as I like to think of them, your blood sugar drain. Your kidneys, aka your blood sugar drain, are critically essential for balancing your blood sugar because they are the main exit point for flushing excess sugar out of your body. Your kidneys process the excess sugar and quickly flush it out through your urine. This helps balance the levels of sugar in your bloodstream, allowing you to be able to eat your favorite foods without worrying about spikes. However, this means when something clogs your blood sugar drain, sugar gets trapped inside your body, and once it's trapped, it has to go somewhere. It ends up right back inside your bloodstream, raising your blood sugar levels. All that work your insulin just did to send that excess sugar to be drained by your kidneys, it was all for nothing. If your blood sugar drain is clogged, your insulin works overtime for zero results. Even if you've got the healthiest insulin in the world, even if you're eating super healthy, low carb, no sugar diets, even if you're staying active, all your insulin is supposed to do is transport sugar from your bloodstream to your kidneys. If your kidneys aren't doing their job, then insulin can't do anything. So even if you're doing everything right, a clog in your blood sugar drain means you won't be able to take control of your blood sugar. I have seen it clearly demonstrated both in research and in patients that unclogging your blood sugar drain is the key. That's how you break free from blood sugar worries. So how do you unclog your blood sugar drain? It starts by understanding what went wrong in the first place. When you're young and your body is functioning like a well-oiled machine, your blood sugar drain works perfectly. That's why little kids can enjoy way too many sweets and never have any issues with their blood sugar levels. And that's also why 20-year-olds tend to have 20% lower fasting blood sugar levels than 40-year-olds. However, once you reach your 40s, 50s, 60s, and older, your blood sugar drain can stop working as effectively as it once used to, because even the best designed machines suffer from wear and tear. They get rusty or gummed up and slow down. Over time, they may even stop working altogether. Your body's blood sugar drain is no different. It gets gummed up, it processes molecules like blood sugar more and more slowly until it completely clogs up. But again, our question is, why does this happen? What exactly is stopping your blood sugar drain from working as effectively as it should? For many years, this question has puzzled scientists and researchers and left them scratching their heads trying to find an answer. But finally, new research from Johns Hopkins University explains why your blood sugar drain may be clogged up. The first inklings of this discovery began in 2018 when researchers from Johns Hopkins University were studying kidney biopsies. A kidney biopsy is when a patient has a tiny piece of their kidney removed to be examined under a microscope. The Johns Hopkins researchers were examining the kidneys of patients with unbalanced blood sugar levels and comparing them to kidney samples taken from patients with healthy blood sugar levels. When they viewed these samples under the microscope and compared them side by side, they noticed something shocking. Can you see the difference? The kidney on the left is what a normal kidney should look like under the microscope, whereas the kidney on the right, taken from a patient with unbalanced blood sugar levels, is covered in a gray sticky mucus. And what's more, after examining kidney samples from a further 26 more patients with unbalanced blood sugar and comparing them with 14 more kidney samples from healthy patients, they found the exact same thing again and again. All 15 patients with normal blood sugar levels had normal-looking kidneys, while all 27 of the patients with unbalanced blood sugar levels had their kidneys clogged up with this gray mucus, which means if you currently have unbalanced blood sugar, you can be confident that it's also clogging up your kidneys, because that's exactly what these researchers from Johns Hopkins proved. They examined the gray mucus more closely to identify exactly what it was, and after numerous tests, they concluded that it was a sticky protein known as sodium glucose cotransport 2. I know that's a bit of a mouthful to say, so we'll call this sticky protein SG2 for short. But what exactly is SG2, and how could it be clogging up your blood sugar drain? Well, if you were to touch it, it would feel sticky like glue. It's normal for everyone's kidneys to produce a small amount of this SG2. In fact, its exact purpose is actually to clog up your blood sugar drain, because thousands of years ago, humans would often have to go days without food, which would risk our ancestors' blood sugar levels getting too low, which would cause them to run out of energy. That's where the sticky SG2 protein comes in. It sticks to the sugar passing through your kidneys to trap that sugar in your body and to prevent your blood sugar level from dropping too low. When you only eat every few days, this is a lifesaver. It saves every last drop of blood sugar to use as energy. But today, overactive SG2 is a disaster. Today we have plenty of food, so we don't need SG2 to cling to every scrap of sugar that it can. We don't need SG2 to recycle that blood sugar back into our bloodstreams. We don't need SG2 to clog up our blood sugar drain. Yet we all still have this sticky SG2 protein in our kidneys. And for people who suffer from high blood sugar levels, their bodies are producing too much SG2. This sticky SG2 protein builds up until it's a major blockage in your blood sugar drain. This keeps that excess sugar trapped inside your body, unable to escape, and destined to keep your blood sugar out of balance no matter how healthy you eat, how much you exercise, or how well you support your insulin. I understand if this leaves you asking, why me? Why are my kidneys producing so much SG2 and clogging my blood sugar drain? Why is it so tough for me to balance my blood sugar when I know people with no blood sugar problems who eat and live way less healthy than I do? One quick answer has to do with the type of artificial sweeteners that you add to your coffee or drink in your diet soda. You may already know that artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose are bad for blood sugar, but scientists from Singapore recently found that even stevia is just as bad. They gave people different drinks sweetened with regular sugar, aspartame, sucralose, or stevia. And what they found was it did not matter which sweetener you used. The blood sugar rose the same amount afterwards. Stevia raised people's blood sugar just as much as regular sugar. It's strange because stevia won't turn into blood glucose like regular sugar will. So why is it raising your blood sugar? Several scientists attribute it to artificial sweeteners' effect on your SG2. Sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, and even stevia may encourage the production of your sticky SG2 protein, which clogs up blood sugar. There's an even deeper reason for why some people have more active SG2 than others, and why some people never have to worry about their blood sugar. Research and beyond. It's as simple as their zip code. The 5 digits of their zip code will tell you whether they lived in an area where farming was the principal lifestyle, or if they lived in bigger towns where it wasn't. In other words, if you come from a long line of farmers, then your body and your genes have had plenty of time to adapt to a diet with carbs. But if you go back a few generations and they lived a different lifestyle, hunting or fishing, or performing some other vocation and buying their food, then your genes haven't had long enough to adapt. Your body is still clinging to every drop of sugar that it can. And if you are currently suffering from unbalanced blood sugar, chances are you are not one of the lucky 50% who have this useful gene. So what does this mean? It likely means that your blood sugar issues are not your fault. If you must blame somebody, blame your ancestors. You can stop feeling guilty about your blood sugar. You are not to blame, it's just sheer lousy genetic luck. But as I mentioned earlier, there's good news too, because once researchers realized connection with a specific gene helping unclog the kidneys of this sticky SG2 protein and clear the blockage in the blood sugar drain, researchers began looking for a natural way for any of us to unclog our blood sugar drain. They saw how this farmer's gene was unclogging the blood sugar drain for millions of people, and they looked for natural solutions that could work in the same way. So even if you weren't lucky enough to be born with this blood sugar support gene, and after years of extensive searching and testing, they found a specific type of antioxidant that can help you do just that. This antioxidant is called definitin. It occurs naturally in an exotic berry. More on that in a moment. And on top of being a very potent antioxidant and a powerful anti-inflammatory, research published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences found that definitin can also help out a lot with blood sugar. It does this by mimicking the same effects of the blood sugar support gene. That's because, just like that gene, studies show definitin inhibits production of SG2. In other words, it tells your body to make way less of this sticky gray mucus. With less of the mucus, it can't clog up your blood sugar drain, meaning your body can once again flush out excess sugar with ease, the way it is supposed to do, just like it did when you were young. Doctors searched the globe for the richest source of definitin, and they found it in the Mackay berry. This is a small purple berry that's used in some South American red wines. It grows on trees that are native to Chile, but in recent decades, people have started growing Mackay berry trees in the US, Europe, and Australia, meaning you could have blood sugar supporting Mackay berries growing in your own backyard or at a local park near you. And here's where it really gets interesting. Researchers from Harvard University are now describing this berry's method of rebalancing blood sugar as a promising new therapy, and for good reason too. Just take a look at these incredible results from a recent double-blind placebo-controlled study. 20 men and women with imbalanced blood sugar were split into 2 groups. The first group was given 200 milligrams of a Mackay berry extract packed with the antioxidant definitin, while the second group was given a placebo designed to have no effect. After 30 minutes, the people in both groups were given a portion of rice to eat to see how much it would cause their blood sugar levels to rise. As expected, 60 minutes after eating the rice, the control group saw their blood sugar levels spike by 24%. But to the researchers' amazement, the group taking the GlucoBerry extract saw barely any spike in their blood sugar levels 60 minutes after eating the rice. In fact, compared to the control group, the people taking the GlucoBerry extract had 15% lower blood sugar levels. This study proved the delphinidin in GlucoBerry flattens out blood sugar spikes caused by eating carbs and other foods, meaning you can enjoy the food you love again without feeling terrified about what that delicious meal could do to your blood sugar levels. But it gets even better, because 2 years later, they repeated this same study with one key difference. They swapped out the rice for 1/4 cup of pure glucose. Pure glucose is the gold standard for trials measuring the effects of blood sugar. That's because it is pure sugar. What's more, they ran the study with an extra 36 men and women with unbalanced blood sugar levels. So these participants were consuming pure sugar, so it makes sense that giving them the sugar should have sent their blood sugar levels rocketing sky high. And that's exactly what it did for the control group that did not receive the delphinidin-rich GlucoBerry extract. In contrast, the other group ate the 1/4 cup of pure sugar, and they took 180 milligrams of delphinidin-rich GlucoBerry extract. Once again, compared to the control group, the blood sugar of the people who took GlucoBerry extract was 15.1% lower. The researchers were amazed by, for most, when the blood sugar drain in your kidneys is clogged.
And to be able to go grocery shopping for once without feeling sick or nauseated or having low blood sugar. GlucoBerry was awesome, and it definitely worked.
That's because GlucoBerry fits the MD process vision of health. Solutions found in nature and backed by solid research. That's why the first and primary ingredient is GlucoBerry extract. Because remember, that's the best source of the antioxidant delphinidin. And it's delphinidin that's been shown to open up your blood sugar drain. But there's one problem you should know about with most GlucoBerry extracts. They won't do enough to open your blood sugar drain. That's why we use only the most premium form of GlucoBerry extract, the most potent natural source of delphinidin available anywhere in the world today, and more importantly, is the exact same GlucoBerry extract and the exact same dosage of 180 milligrams that was used in the 3 clinical trials you just heard about, including the trial where GlucoBerry helped participants reduce blood sugar spikes from eating in as little as 30 minutes, and the trial where participants balanced their hemoglobin and blood sugar levels by an incredible 23.1% in 3 months. This delphinidin-rich GlucoBerry extract helps your body achieve those kinds of incredible results, because when your excess blood sugar is able to properly drain from your body again, your insulin doesn't get overworked, neither does your pancreas. And if you do enjoy a meal where you eat a lot of carbs or sugar, your newly restored blood sugar drain can help moderate any blood sugar spikes. Plus, on top of giving you an easy way to unclog your blood sugar drain, the antioxidant-rich GlucoBerry extract also helps with the other well-known triggers to unbalanced blood sugar. One study showed how delphinidin-rich GlucoBerry extract helped support insulin levels by up to 250%, and another showed how it helps inhibit the buildup of fat around the pancreas, allowing your pancreas to function better to support your blood sugar. That's why we're so excited to bring you an easy way to get a hold of this powerful GlucoBerry extract to unclog your blood sugar drain. But we didn't want to settle with stopping there, because remember, while unclogging your blood sugar drain is the final missing punch
to the kitchen to grab some kind of sweets, because overnight my blood sugar levels would drop significantly. And if I didn't consume anything sweet, I would become very faint, very weak, loss of thoughts, loss of memory, no energy at all. And so with GlucoBerry, it took a couple days to get in the move of things, and I was a little skeptical at first, but honestly, like GlucoBerry, what it's got in it, but it's really a good product.
I am just leveled out perfectly. And again, I love GlucoBerry. It's helped me so much center my highs and lows in my daily life.
I recently had a death in the family, and I'm not going to say it was all due to diabetes or the blood sugar, but it did play a factor. And until that moment, you know, in the process of grieving and looking into, you know, why did my cousin die? You know, what made this happen? You know, he was young. I didn't see it coming. And so I don't want to be put in that same predicament. And so I said, what steps can I take to possibly make it where I don't have to suffer the same fate as he did? At that point, I decided to start paying attention to my blood sugar. My energy was down. My blood sugar wasn't the best, but I can say it is better now. And since, you know, checking my levels and paying attention to it, yes, there is a difference. I was at 86 and I made it down to about the mid 70s.
Problems I would have day to day with my blood sugar would be like consistency. You know, it would be up and down and up and down. A friend of mine used GlucoBerry and recommended it to me. The ingredients aren't really healthy and it seemed like a good natural alternative. 3 or 4 days into the product, I've just felt different. I didn't feel worn out. I didn't feel like a weird, buzzy, like energy drink feeling. I just felt good, healthy. I felt like younger, honestly. I've told friends and family and coworkers, and I've turned some of them on to this product. It's like more of a consistent, normal kind of like vibrant energy. I think those other products are just mess with your system so much. This just feels natural.
Well, what I want to say is to anyone that's watching this video, and I'm pretty sure you're probably in the same position as I am, just trying to find the right supplement. I can honestly tell you this product will work. GlucoBerry works.
I bet you're chomping at the bit to get GlucoBerry into your hands and ignite your own health revolution. And rightly so, because this opportunity might not stick around. Not just due to the looming pharmaceutical giants who might want to suppress us at any moment, but also because of ingredient availability. We bought bulk quantities for this batch of GlucoBerry, but the flood of orders that came in truly blindsided us. Our star ingredient, McKay berry extract, is always in high demand with limited availability, and we insist on only using its purest and most absorbable form, unlike other supplements you may have tried in the past. Plus, our proprietary blend of 3 more essential ingredients, which is crucial to unlock the full benefit to your blood sugar drain, can also be challenging to source and is always at risk of running out of stock without warning. For these reasons and more, I encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity while it's still available. You don't want to regret missing out on a real change to your blood sugar health. So, you might be wondering about the price. But first, let me ask, what's your supply now and claim this discount before it expires? Here's what some of our customers are saying.
I was trying cinnamon, but that didn't seem to work because I checked my blood sugars in the morning would be like about 140, 150 when I would check my blood. And now when I'm taking the glucose, my blood sugar in the morning is more like about 105, which is real good.
My blood sugar, among other things, became an issue. And within days, I began to feel a difference. I'm back to being active, happy, fit. This bottle right here, taking 1 pill a day, made all the difference.
I have gone to the hospital for high blood sugar, and I was looking for a pill to help me keep numbers low. I've been on insulin before, but I was hoping to find a vitamin instead to help me regulate it. The insulin did help greatly, but I don't like needles. My numbers have lowered regarding blood sugar because of GlucoBerry. I'll definitely recommend it because it really does help. Like I said, I feel better. I feel like I can just take on work projects easier and just be happy.
I come from a family with history of diabetes and stroke, so it's very important that my blood sugar does stay within the normal and healthy range. I have tried other products when it comes to balancing my blood sugar, and honestly, none of them has worked as fast as the GlucoBerry. And this product here, it will help you reach your healthy goals. I highly recommend you try it. I absolutely know you will love it.
And one more piece of health.
I'm a self-employed chef, so I don't always have time to eat on a regular schedule. or snack throughout the day. And I noticed on those days when I didn't have time to either eat breakfast and lunch or just have snacks available to me, I was taking GlucoBerry, and I noticed that I didn't crash as hard as I would normally crash. I felt a little bit more able to sustain myself, both in mood and in energy. I did skip a day or two, just accidentally, didn't have it with me, and I did notice a difference. I definitely noticed. It was a little bit, it was worse. It was more like it usually is. So I would say I would definitely be interested in keeping this going.
I've been using your product for 3 months. I started out 380 on my diabetic scale. I'm now down to 210. The moment I knew this was working, I lost 15 pounds, and also my diabetes came down to 210. It seems like this is working. I'm getting ready to order some more.
Picture yourself waking up every morning, feeling completely rejuvenated, as if your body has tapped into a secret energy reserve. The relentless fatigue that once held you captive, it's history. Now you're bounding out of bed, ready to take on the world. Imagine how it will feel to finally shed those stubborn pounds that have clung to your waistline for years. You look in the mirror and see a slimmer, fitter you, a transformation that goes beyond the scale. You've reclaimed your body, and with it, your confidence. Picture yourself at your child's wedding, dancing without worry, free from the shackles of constant health concerns. Your energy is infectious. Your joy is evident. You're fully present, fully alive. Picture yourself playing with your grandchildren in the park, keeping up with their boundless energy, a smile spreading across your face. You're no longer the spectator on the sidelines. You're in the game, creating precious memories. Close your eyes and let yourself feel how it'll be to break free from the confines of an aging, failing body. You're not just living, you're thriving, embracing life with renewed vigor. With stable blood sugar, you're not just surviving, you're finally living the life you deserve. And this is just a fraction of what you'll experience after 60 or 90 days of GlucoBerry. Remember, shipping in the US is free when you choose the larger supply. Now, at this point in our conversation, I imagine you're ready to jump on this amazing opportunity, claim your savings before they expire, and make the smartest decision you can make today. But I actually want to make this deal even sweeter for you. When you order a 60 or 90-day supply of GlucoBerry today, you'll also receive a special bonus package worth over $250. These are digital bonuses that you can start using right away. They'll put you on the right track, so when your GlucoBerry arrives on your doorstep, you can enjoy even faster and stronger results. Bonus number 1 is better sleep for balanced blood sugar. You'll see the proven connection between quality sleep and healthy blood sugar. This book walks you through 20 simple tricks to comfortably get to sleep, snooze deeply through the whole night, and then wake up refreshed. The most amazing part is how this better sleep will give you a head start on more balanced blood sugar numbers. Proper sleep helps balance hormones like insulin and cortisol, which directly determine your blood sugar numbers. Some people pay thousands of dollars for sleep tests or take real risks with sleeping pills. But if you just use these simple Harvard-researched methods for better sleep, you can enjoy this physically transformative sleep. Even if you already feel like you're sleeping fine, these tricks will give you the sort of sleep that truly heals the body and supports balanced blood sugar. And when you combine that with your bottles of GlucoBerry, you see fast results. Bonus number 2 is Desserts for Healthy Blood Sugar. This book contains 12 blood sugar-friendly dessert recipes. They were created with the combined efforts of health professionals and expert bakers. And the recipes are super quick and easy. If you can stir a spoon in a bowl and you know how to use your oven, you can make these desserts. It's the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth without worrying about your blood sugar. In fact, these recipes contain ingredients that are shown to support healthy blood sugar levels. Let's be clear, eating these desserts is not necessary for GlucoBerry to work for you. But if you want to have something sweet and give yourself an extra boost, this is the easiest way to do it. So now it's time to choose your savings package below and complete your order. And I'd like to ask you to imagine something for me. Imagine yourself tomorrow, if, after learning everything we've discussed in the last few minutes, you decide to walk away and not claim your supply of GlucoBerry. Obviously not much will be different tomorrow, but you'll have a nagging doubt regarding whether you missed out on a great opportunity. A month from now, You'll be back into your regular routines. And if you've stayed with me this long, then it's safe to say that your regular routines aren't working anymore. You've noticed that your energy lags throughout the day. Sugar spikes and drops leave you exhausted, often by lunchtime. You're tired of being told to give up your favorite foods and give up carbs or sugar. You're sick of people thinking you're weak or lazy because you haven't solved this problem through willpower alone. Unfortunately, so far nothing you've tried to resolve this problem has helped much. From here it looks like if you don't make a move now, then a month from today, you'll be stuck right where you are. What about a year from now? This time next year, you'll have had another summer of family visits, another birthday, another Christmas. Give me a straight answer now. If you pass up today's opportunity, will you have tried anything else to support healthy blood sugar? What would you even try? There's no way to help unclog your blood sugar drain that's quite as simple as the unique antioxidant inside GlucoBerry. So, if you walk away today, then 1 year from now, your blood sugar will likely be at least as much, if not more of a worry than it is right now. And if we're being honest, it will likely be worse. Until you do something to help unclog your blood sugar drain, then it doesn't matter how much weight you lose, how many carbs you avoid, or how hard your pancreas and insulin work. Too much of the blood sugar your body is trying to remove from your bloodstream will get stopped up in your kidneys and then cycled right back into your bloodstream. That means the effects of high blood sugar will just keep getting worse. The risk of serious complications will keep getting worse. That's enough negative thinking for right now. Now I'd like to ask you to imagine yourself 5 minutes from now, but imagine that moment when you do choose to claim your supply of GlucoBerry. Obviously, you won't have taken a single capsule yet. It won't have even left our warehouse yet. However, you will already feel the optimism and hope of knowing that you've made a positive change in your life. Think about it. When you get a raise at work, you feel great right away, don't you? Even though you don't see the money in your check for another week or two, it's the same thing here. Once you know that you've made a difference in your own life, right away you feel good about yourself. Then, once your supply of GlucoBerry does arrive, you can start enjoying the results. Like we discussed, some of the benefits of McKeeberry kick in the first days. You can enjoy increased and more steady energy levels the same week you get your GlucoBerry in the mail. Now, let's have you imagine yourself 1 month from now, you're starting to feel the benefits from the unclogging of your blood sugar drain. You're worrying less about counting carbs since you're having fewer and smaller sugar spikes. You're enjoying foods like pizza, French fries, and spaghetti without feeling guilty. You're excited to see that your family and friends are worrying less about what you eat. Now, imagine yourself 1 year from now. If you've helped your body unclog your blood sugar drain, you'll feel better than you have in years. You'll be more confident at home and at work, or when participating in activities with friends or family. You'll know that your loved ones still respect you and aren't as worried about your health. You'll be active and happy, and you'll be able to help your loved ones be active and happy as well. So let's do this one more time. I invite you to click below to claim your generous savings before this batch of GlucoBerry runs out. It's a small decision that will make a huge impact on your life for years to come. There's no risk since the MD process guarantee gives you a full 6 months to test it out for yourself. You either love the results or get all your money back. Go ahead and place your order now because, remember, our supplies have been low lately because of the crazy past few years. I recommend choosing the 3 or 6 month supply to stock up. It's the simplest way to unclog your blood sugar drain, support healthy blood sugar, and start taking back your freedom. You're still the free active person you've always been, and GlucoBerry will help you bring that person back. Click below right now. I'm Dr. Mark Wise, and I want to say thank you for taking the time to learn about this wonderful wellness solution and for claiming this once-in-a-lifetime savings opportunity. If you're still here, that tells me 2 things. 1, you're committed to your health and happiness. And 2, you still have a few questions. It's good to have questions. I'm glad you do, so I can help you feel perfectly comfortable trying out GlucoBerry for yourself. Here are the answers to a few of the most common questions we get. What if I'm not happy? Can I get my money back? Absolutely. If you're not satisfied, we'll gladly give you a full refund. It just gets clogged in your kidneys and they recycle it right back into your blood. Only GlucoBerry targets those clogs to help your body finally drain your excess sugar. But simply, GlucoBerry could not be more different from other formulas. It's the first nutritional supplement in history to support your blood sugar by unclogging your blood sugar drain. I feel confident in saying this is the first opportunity you have ever had to unclog your blood sugar drain. If you're still wondering whether GlucoBerry is right for you, then the best advice I can give you is to try it for yourself. With our satisfaction guarantee, you have 6 months to see if you like it. If you decide you want your money back, simply contact us for a full refund. Translation, you can try it out with zero risk. You've got nothing to lose, and you could gain freedom in the kitchen and be happier and healthier all day long. One more customer story before we go.
My friends and family started suggesting that I may have an issue. It does run in the family, and they asked me to get tested, and sure enough, when I went to the doctor, I am high. I am not all the way into the getting shots high, but I'm getting up there. And if I do not do something to address the issues, I'm going to have problems as I age a little bit older. This was life-changing moment for me to know that you have to change, you have to address issues that you have. And it is, as a guy, it is hard sometimes to admit. GlucoBerry has been working for me, and I have the numbers to prove it. Mine was about 2 hours after eating, it was about 190. After taking it a couple of weeks, after the same 2 hours, I have very good numbers. Now it's at 175. So for me, that's great. A lot of people would say that's not a good level. Having that difference, that 175, when you're trying and you're seeing the results, it sure is satisfying to see a product like GlucoBerry actually change your life. What I would recommend is to listen. Listen to your body, listen to your members that love you in your family, and a product like GlucoBerry, it's a no-brainer. Do not wait. Do not wait until you have to go to the hospital or until you have to get taken in by an ambulance into something that could be addressed very easily, especially as we get older. It is time to address the getting older issues, especially blood sugar, because that's the beginning. And if you can address that, you can have a longer life and have the ability to live a much productive and fun life instead of having something that's so limiting later on, because the side effects of what could happen are really detrimental in all areas of life. And this is such an easy option to do. Just adding a daily supplement can make such a dramatic difference in your life. It is just